Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL is once again returned to Oakland, California. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Raiders of Oakland.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When you look at this Patriots defense,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and finally...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Nick Chubb
hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And now an audible here into something else. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Rolling to his right. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Over the line of scrimmage. Come on, boys, let's finish strong.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play.
Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever's
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll set up a throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
The Raiders at 2-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Open man is Duvernay.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
He'll drop to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
18 Ramley.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Carlson is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And that flag accepted.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
Touchdown!
Devin Duvernay.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time it's Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt they'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check mash.
Looking to throw.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a
luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
2 minutes remaining in this first half. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and it'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Up the middle they go. Davidson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Aaron Robinson in on the stop.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through.
So now, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know what's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On first down, it's Davidson.
A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll get this down to the 38. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
That one caught downfield. It's Hooper.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Duvernay in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 from the 8. A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league.